So your second independent practice problem says Owen worked for 6 hours at an animal clinic. For this work, he earned $91.56. How much did Owen earn per hour? So when I'm thinking about the problem, we're talking about Owen. It's probably a boy. He's working at an animal clinic like a vet or a shelter, and he earned $91.56 total. How much did he earn per hour? So my question is asking per hour. So we're trying to figure out really what did he make in 1 hour. His total that he made was $91.50, and he worked for 6 hours. So when I'm setting my problem up, I have per hour, I have the total, and that he worked 6 of those hours. So if I'm trying to put these into groups that I know how much he got each hour, I'm going to be dividing. So I'm setting up an area model. Okay. I'm putting what he divided by on the side, which is 6, because we're splitting it into 6 equal groups. I'm going to split my box straight in half, up and down. So I have the 6 hours he worked, and now we're going to split this into ones and hundreds. So if I look at $91.56, there's 91 as a whole number. So I'm going to write 91 ones. And then over here, I'm going to write 56 hundredths. Remember, we're writing these words out, and they're going to help us with our placement when we get our answers. It's consistently ones and hundredths. This should never be anything different, ones and hundredths. Now I can look to the inside. This is 6, and I'm dividing it into 91. So if you need your 6 facts, you could write them off to the side. 1 times 6 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 5 times 6 is 30. 10 times 6 is 60. 20 times 6 is 120. Okay. So I have those written off to the side so that you can see them. And I'm looking for what number could fit into 91. Well, 120 is too big, so I'm going to start with 60. So I'm going to subtract 60. And off to the side in this spot, I'm going to write 10 because 10 times 6 gave me 60. So when I subtract this, 1 minus 0 is 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. It left me with 31. Okay, well now 60 is too big. So I move to my next number, which is 30, and that is 5 times 6. So I'm going to subtract 30. Putting a 5 off to the side for 5 times 6 is 30. Leaves me with 1. This 1 is my remainder. So I'm putting a little r there so I know that's my remainder. I'm going to take these partial products and I'm going to add them together. 10 plus 5 is 15. So I'm writing 15 at the top and circling it. So I know that that's my answer. There's 15 ones. So Noe's going to make $15 and a little bit of change. So now we're going to take our remainder. We're going to move it over to this empty space. And I'm going to write that as 1, 1. And we're thinking about this as money. So how many pennies essentially are in a dollar? We've been doing this for a few days now. You should be able to tell me there's 100. So this 1 is equal to 100 hundredths. And I'm going to move 56 down because that's what they already had. So I'm going to do 100 plus 56 equals 156. Now I can divide. I'm still using 6. So this is going to be 6 into 156. Okay. Looking at my easy facts. My easy facts went to 120. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to start by subtracting 120. That means I'm going to write 20 off of my little perch. When I subtract, that leaves me with 36. Now I could continue to use my easy facts over here to the side if I need to, but hopefully in my mind you can help fill in that 6 times what equals 36. And 6 times 6 equals 36. So I'm going to be able to subtract 36, putting a 6 off to the side. That leaves me with 0. Remember, that's the way we're checking our work. You should never have a remainder in this box. So as long as it's a 0, you know you're on the right track. So now I'm going to look at my numbers. 20 plus 6 is 26, and I'm circling it because that was my answer for that portion of the box. Now all we have to do is look at our placements for our answer. So this is 15 ones. So I'm going to write 15, and I know my decimal comes right after my ones place. This is 26 hundredths. So I need to make sure that I drop that into the hundredths place. So 2 is in the tenths place, 6 falls into the hundredths place. So they're going to make $15.26 each hour.